Hey everyone, JCR here, and welcome back to part 6 of the Super Paper Mario Any% Speedrun Guide. Today we'll be covering all of Chapter 5. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the other parts in this series. A link to the playlist will be in the description. To start off, mash through this Castle Black cutscene. After one more cutscene, we'll be taken back to Flipside. As soon as we return, another cutscene will begin. Here, you'll be taken to Merlin's house for another cutscene. Once the cutscene ends, you'll exit Merlin's house. From here, we have another routing difference for the Tonic route. If you're doing the Tonic route, skip the shop and go down this elevator. If you're doing the Tonicless route, go left, past the elevator, and enter How's-It shop. Hold down to get to the selling menu and sell your Ultra Shake from 4-2. After selling this, you should have 300 coins. If not, sell your Shroom Shake or any spare items. Make sure that you don't sell your Gold Bar, Shooting Star, or Shell Shock if you have one. Leave How's-It shop and go down the elevator. In this room, jump to the left wall and switch to Slim. Flip to 3D, face left and throw the gold bar. Move forward and align with the gold bar, use Slim and jump down into it. Switch to Carry and item slide into the wall just a tiny bit. Then hop on Carry, go left until you get to this corner. Just tap left until the screen shifts, then move forward and slightly tap right until the camera shifts back. Move forward, and after you pass the house, jump up left, land behind the wall and flip to 2D, then enter the mirror hall. In this room, we actually only need to hit the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th blocks to complete this puzzle. After this, flip to 3D, hop on Carry, go to the left room and enter this door. This will take us to Flopside. Flip to 3D here and ride Carry to the left. You'll likely take damage here, so just jump before your 3D bar runs out and hop back on Carry. Go up here, then go left through this hole in the wall and go down. As soon as you see the elevator to go up, enter it. From here we have another routing difference. If you're doing the Tonicless route, just jump left and start the cutscene. If you're doing the Tonic route, go right and enter Notso's shop. Talk to him and buffer down to open the sell menu. Then sell your HP plus. You should have at least 440 coins. Buffer down to exit the menu, then talk to Notso again. Select the first option and purchase 2 Mighty Tonics. You want to make sure after 2 purchases, you have at least 300 coins left over. After getting the tonics, buffer down to exit the text, then leave the shop. Head left to start a cutscene. After this cutscene, flip to 3D and hop on carry. At the end of this room, talk to Welderberg and select the first option to buy the blue pipe. This pipe connects from flip side to flop side and will save you a considerable amount of time in the run. After this cutscene, take the elevator up to your right. Go right in this room and place the pure heart in the pillar. After the pure heart cutscene, you'll have to mash through a few more text boxes, then use the return pipe. Head left to start one more cutscene, then enter Chapter 5. For the start of 5-1, we have an extended cutscene of just mashing. After this cutscene ends, walk right and exit the house. Don't worry about jumping here, it's faster to just walk. Another cutscene will begin, and after it ends, hop on carry and jump over these Florosapiens. When you get to this platform, jump and hop off carry. After this cutscene, hop on carry, head right and enter the door. In this room, mash through 2 text boxes, then get on carry and go left. Jump over these moon clefts and the poison piranha. Jump all the way to the top here. Go past this pipe and land on this small ledge, then get a quick momentum jump with Mario to make it across. This jump is a bit tricky and you can switch to Peach if you need to. Once you're across, drop down, then hit the blocks in the order of left, right, center. Then go down the pipe. In this room, skip 1 text box, then go right on carry. If you time your jumps well, you can jump over these muths here, but if they become a problem, you can also opt to flip to 3D. Once you're at the end of the room, line up with the wall and switch to Slim. Flip to 3D if you haven't already, then use your gold bar. Line up with it, use Slim, then jump into the gold bar. Switch to carry and slide forward. Hop back on carry, continue forward, and hit the star block. Next we have 5-2, and what you do here will depend on your current point count. If you didn't get 200k on the 4-2 grind, you'll want to do the 5-2 grind here to make up your points. This grind is a bit different depending on if you're at 60k or 120k, so we'll go over the differences here. For 60k attack, this is the standard version of this grind. Start by mashing through some text, and after the cutscene, hop on carry and flip to 3D. Move forward until you pass this pokey, then flip back to 2D in front of this pipe. To start, do 2 high jumps on this poison piranha, then after the second jump, land on this squog. Do 3 bounces, then end with a full jump. On your way up, stay to the left of this plant, then move right once you reach the height of your jump. Do 2 high jumps, then land on the further squog on the right. Continue to do high jumps here, and try to jump off the very left edge of this squog. As soon as you see the other squog prepare to shoot, then switch to bouncing on its projectile. Continue to do high bounces here, and just balance yourself so you'll continue bouncing off these coconuts. Each time you get a level up, just press and hold the 2 button to clear the text and keep your high jump. Eventually the other squog will walk back and shoot its own projectiles, and as soon as they're close enough you'll be able to bounce on 2 coconuts at once. After doing this for a little bit, full jump off the right squog until it's dead, then land back on the coconuts. Continue this until you hit the 200k level up. After hitting this level up, bounce 7 more times, then kill the squog. After finishing the grind, head right, hop off carry, and fall down the water. Once you're at the bottom, open this chest. Swim back up and out of the water, then enter this door. The 120k version of this grind is relatively similar, except you'll defeat squogs in 3 hits instead of 4. As long as you keep note of this, everything else should work the same. When you attempt to bait the squog into shooting its projectiles, you may have to jump on the right squog all 3 times before you get the other one to attack you. If this happens, you'll lose a bit of time, but you'll still be able to complete the grind. Finally, if you already got to 200k on the 4-2 grind, you don't need to do the 5-2 grind here. After this cutscene, just flip to 3D, hop on carry, and go forward. Go past these pipes, and if you need an extra heal, you can pick up this primordial fruit. Hop off carry and fall down the water. Then hold up to open this chest at the bottom. Hop off the chest and swim back up, then enter the door at the top. In this next room, mash through the cutscene. Flip to 3D and walk down, and when you're standing parallel to this block, switch to Fleep. You want to make sure you're standing somewhere in between these blocks here, then walk left and press 1. If you do this right, you should pick up the tonic on the other side of the room. After this, switch to Thudley and use Thudley on this block to reveal the platform. Jump off the brown blocks, then make it up to the door and enter. Here, switch back to carry, flip to 3D, and go forward. When you can, move left down this path and flip to 2D on the bottom path. Jump to the right, hop off carry, switch to Bowser and breathe fire to reveal another stone tablet. Pick up the tablet, then switch back to Mario. Hop on carry and flip to 3D, go down left, then back up the staircase. Once you're up top, go down and enter the door. In this room, hop on carry, go right, and full jump at the edge of this platform. Continue right while avoiding enemies and obstacles. Finally, enter this door. There's 2 invisible mushroom blocks here if you need health. If you didn't collect the mighty tonic with the FLC at the other end of the room, be sure to flip into 3D here and collect it. Hop on carry and jump off this moving platform. Then when you get to this bush, switch to Bowser and walk forward to start a cutscene. Mash through the text until the fight begins. You'll only need to hit O-Chunks 4 times to end this fight. You can do so by using carry and jumping on his head while breathing fire. After the fight's over, mash through the cutscene. After one more text box, switch back to Mario, hop on carry and flip to 3D. There's a neat trick you can do here to spawn the stone tablet early, but it's pretty odd and a little hard to do. If you don't get the tablet to spawn in, just do one loop around the Yoshi statue. Finally, jump up left to the tail, hop on carry and flip to 3D. Collect the stone tablet, then go left. Cross the gap and enter this door. Go left, and you can jump to the edge of this brown block to make it up here. Continue left until you're at the middle of the room. Then jump to this platform and begin to climb all the way to the top. Hit this block, then climb the ladder. Once you're at the top, flip to 3D, jump up and flip back to 2D. Interact with the middle pillar and select the first option. Interact with the left pillar, then select the first option. And finally, interact with the right pillar to complete the puzzle. This will reveal our next pixel, cont'd. cont'd has a hammer which allows us to destroy special blocks. cont'd will ask us for a phrase that he can shout. If you're on the Japanese version, select the first letter just 4 times, then input up and left to select the OK option. If you're playing on the English version, you want to input the same character 8 times. After this cutscene, fall off the edge to your right, then use cont'd at the bottom to break the yellow cube. Then enter the pipe. In this room, switch to carry, then jump off this ledge, and jump when you land to hit the star block. To start 5-3, hop on carry and move right. Jump and hop off carry here before the cutscene starts. To start this cutscene, you'll see 3 text boxes, then 2 text boxes, and right here you'll get 4 text boxes. Mash slowly through these text boxes until Mario finishes walking next to Flint Cragley. If you mash through this text too fast at the beginning, the pause between the next set of text boxes will be much longer than if you wait for Mario to finish walking. Continue to mash through the text, then enter the pipe on your right when the cutscene ends. In this next room, jump to the right and fall down, and hop on carry when you land. Fall down here, ride off this edge, and press 1 in the air to get off carry and hold down. In the next room, flip to 3D and move forward. Keep going until you're near this block in 3D, then flip back to 2D, jump up, and hit it. Flip to 3D and grab the fast flower, then go to the very end of the room while jumping over these gaps. When you get to the cube, switch to cont'd and break it, then enter the door. In this room, hop in the minecart and select the first option. This minecart ride in particular is the longest cutscene in the middle of the game with no mashing involved. I recommend giving your hands a quick break here or drinking some water. At the end of the minecart ride, you'll be tossed out. Just spam 2 to get back up and enter the door. In this room, we can do 2 different strats. Let's start with an FLC strat. Go right and jump over this plant, then jump on the second level of brown blocks and switch to Fleep. Line up for an FLC here, either using the 2D alignment or the 3D alignment. Once you have the correct position, tap the 1 button and immediately hold up. It's important that you let go of the 1 button here, as if you continue to hold it, this trick won't work. If you did everything right, you should interact with Monzo, who is on the other side of this wall. After some text, switch back to carry and head back out the door. If you're struggling with the FLC here, you can opt to use this strat instead. Go right, jump over this plant, and when you get to these wall of blocks, use cont'd 2 times here. After breaking these blocks, head through, jump up, and talk to Monzo. After some text, switch to carry, head back, and exit the room. Here, just take the minecart ride back. Remember, this is the longest cutscene you'll see with no mashing for a while, so take a quick break here if you need it. At the end of the room, jump up and enter the door. Flip to 3D here and head down. You'll want to jump over these Spanias, then when you see this set of brown blocks, jump over 2 gaps. You'll pass by some pipes here, and once you pass the final pipe on the left wall, wait a split second, then jump over this gap and enter the door. In this room, ride the minecart. During this minecart ride in particular, you'll need to flip to 3D at the start of the ride. This is extremely important, don't forget to flip here, as if you do, you'll lose a lot of time. Once you're at the end, just head left and into the door. In this room, hop on carry, jump over this enemy, and jump across the gap. We can do a super easy corner clip here by riding up to this wall with carry, press 1, hold down right and tap the 2 button, then hold up once you clip through. After mashing through some text, fall down to the left and jump up. Hit this block and climb the ladder, then exit the door once you're at the top. Once again, take the minecart. You don't need to flip in 3D here for the ride back. jump up and enter the door. For this room, stay in 2D, hop on carry and jump on these question blocks. Jump off the poison piranha, then go under these question blocks. Jump on this set of blocks, then jump left. Go over these blocks, then continue left and go into the pipe. Hop on carry here, then jump up. You can kick this shell to the right for some points. Jump up again, then jump and wait on this platform. After it rises up, jump to the other platform, then when you can, enter the pipe. Mash through the cutscene. After the cutscene ends, go down the pipe. Jump to the bottom, then switch to Peach when you land. Put the key in the lock and enter the next room. In this room, hop on carry and jump over the minecart. Jump at the edge here, then when Peach begins to descend, press 1 and hold 2 to float across this gap. Once you land, hop on carry, fall down 2 times here, then on the third loop, jump and once again press 1 and hold 2 once Peach begins to descend. Once you land, jump to the top, then hop on carry and go left to exit the room. Switch to Mario in this room, flip to 3D, and go forward on carry. Drift to the left here, then stand on this yellow cube, switch to cont'd, break the block and enter the door. Switch to Slim here, then walk to the right and hit the star block. Mash through this cutscene to start 5-4. In this chapter, we'll be skipping a majority of the level by doing scanner skip. After this cutscene, go right, jump over this poison piranha, then jump over these Florosapiens. Go down and head right, and as soon as the Florosapien throws its head, do a full jump and hold 2. Do this once more and enter the door. Here, we'll be doing scanner skip. To do scanner skip, we're going to clip out of bounds and perform an FLC to open the door on the other side. To start, flip to 3D and walk down until you're aligned with the wall. Use the gold bar, walk forward, and then use Slim. Align with the gold bar and do a full jump down into it. From here, open the quick menu and switch to Fleet. From here, you want to push out of bounds just slightly until you see Mario's shadow disappear. You should be able to get the correct alignment by lightly tapping down 3 times. As soon as Mario's shadow disappears, you don't want to go any further down. From this point, you want to move towards the right side of the screen near this alignment with the ground. Once you're in the right position, you can attempt the FLC. Press 1 and hold up immediately after to open the door. If you're struggling with the timing of holding up, you can opt to do a home menu buffer here. Press 1, then home menu just a few frames later, then hold up and close the home menu. If you did this right, you should enter the door to the painting room. If you accidentally entered the closer door, that means that you didn't hold up early enough when attempting the FLC. In this next room, flip to 3D and move up right until you're past this line here. Use Fleep, then press 2 to cancel Fleep. Go right until you're at this spot below the black painting, tap down, then quickly tap 2. You should grab and let go of this ladder. Hit this switch 2 times, grab the Ultra Shroom if you need it, then jump back up. You need 2 momentum jumps to make it back up, so if you're struggling with this, you can opt to just climb the ladder. Once you're up top, go all the way right in this room. Go to this spot below the red painting, tap down, then tap 2. Hit this switch once, then go back up top. Go to the left, then switch to Thudley in front of the white painting and flip to 3D. Ground pound this area here. Go up left until you're aligned with the left wall, then run down and flip to 2D when you land on this block. Face right, then switch to Bowser, then hold down to finish the puzzle. Jump on the switch, then momentum jump with Bowser to get up top. Finally, enter the door. Here, just mash through the cutscene to start the King Crocus fight. As soon as the fight begins, we want to hit King Crocus with Thudley to end the first phase immediately. You can do this by taking damage, then using your invincibility to get the hit. From here, Crocus's body will disintegrate, and as the cutscene finishes, jump and take damage on the right side of Crocus. You can then use your invincibility frames to jump up again and get another Thudley hit. From here, wait a little bit, take damage, and get one final hit in to end the fight. Crocus has 50 HP, so if you got 2 Thudley hits in already, you only need a normal jump to end the fight. You could alternatively switch to Mario after the second hit and finish the fight with another Thudley hit to save some time. After the fight is over, just mash through the cutscene. Finally, you'll receive the 6th Pure Heart, and that's going to do it for Chapter 5. Thank you all for watching. Please let us know if you have any questions, we're here to help. See you on the next one, take care.